everybody, this is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. I hope everybody's doing good today. In today's video, we're going to do a fun video. It's a two-parter, so today we're going to cover a mini album, and then on Friday we are going to embellish and decorate the mini album. Now these are pre-made albums that you can get from maymaymadeit.com. These are the new 49 in market. This one right here is a landscape. I didn't bring my other ones in here, but I do have portrait and other sizes. So what is so good about this, if you're watching this video and you have never made a scrapbook or a mini album, and it's because you're so intimidated, this is the route you want to go. These are pre-made, and what's so cool about these have folds in them. They have interactive elements that are already designed for you. For instance, the first page, you have a gatefold. The second page is just, an in and out. It folds in and out. The third page is up and down. And then the fourth page is a pocket. So what we're going to do today is we are going to cover this whole album, and I'm going to take you through the process that I normally do. And something else I'm going to do a masculine album. I saw this paper pad. It's Birthday Bash by Becky Moore. It's photo play. This is new. I did get this from maymaymadeit.com. I will link it. I'm so sorry about that. I got my magnets out. And I love this paper pad. This paper pack. It comes with cut-aparts. It comes with a sticker sheet. So it has basically everything that you need for this album. I'll tell you a few things that I am adding. I am going to be using some magnets today. And I also added cardstock. I'm a matter. I like my photos matted. I like the pages matted. It's very hard for me just to lay down a piece of paper. It's just not in my crafting DNA. Every time I do it, I'm not happy with it, and that's just me. That's just my preference. If you don't want to do an extra step and do the matting, that is perfectly fine. Remember, this is your album, and crafting is subjective. It's whatever you like, whatever your eyes gravitate towards. This is what mine gravitate towards. So what I did is I pulled in some blue, some green, and some yellow. I really played on the yellow in this paper pack, and that's usually not a color that I gravitate towards. So let's get started. The first thing I did is I went through and I measured all the places I'm going to put paper, and I wrote down those measurements. And the covers are usually on the little piece of paper. I thought I saved that, but I don't have it right here in front of me. But it usually says, what the dimensions of the album are. But I always like to measure. And what I do is I went through each page and I wrote down the actual measurements of that page. Okay? So I did that first. The second thing I did is I went through and I cut all my paper. I did the design in my head. So what I have done, I have already cut the paper because this would just be a really long video. And I've paper clipped each section. So we're going to start with the cover. And this is the yellow that I did. So what I did is I took 1/4 of an inch from these measurements. In other words, the measurement of the cover is 8.5 by 6.5, right? So my first mat is going to be 8.25 by 6.25. So that's what my cardstock is. The side, the spine, is 2 3/4 by 6.5. So my spine mat is going to be 2.5 by 6.25. And then the same on the back. So I did that with all my pages. Okay. So this is your front cover. I got the front cover, the spine, and the back cover. Okay, so all I did was cut the mat out, and then I cut another mat out of the decorative paper. So we are going to put this on here really quick. The key is to always make sure, you start with the right one. I am going to be using a mixture of Fabri-Tac and also art glitter glue. I like Fabri-Tac in mini albums. I think the reason I like it so well is because, one, every album I've ever built from it, living in Florida, the humidity doesn't affect it. And two, it spreads out. In other words, it doesn't bubble up to where you can see it. So let's just put this on here, right? Okay, and now we're going to do the spine. Now, this yellow cardstock was in my stash, and I'm going to be honest with you. I ran out of this particular color, but I did find, and if you see, just a little side note here, you can move this around so you have wiggle room. I did find some yellow that was very similar to it, so I went with it. I just put it on the back page, and honestly, you can't tell a difference unless your eye is looking for it. You just can't. So, all right. So there's that. So this is the first layer, okay? And this is where I like the Fabri-Tac, is you smash it out and you don't see the lines of the glue. You know, I love art glitter glue, but oftentimes if that paper is thinner paper, you can see it. Now, this paper has a front and a back. And guys, I absolutely love this. I'm going to be honest, I love it. But I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this book or who this book is going to be for. And if this is for more of a child or teenager, this is a little older for it. Now, if this was for your husband or for your, you know, an older person, this would be perfect in my opinion. So I'm just going to go with the more solid blue on it. Again, this is just preference, whatever you want to do. All right, let's stick it on there. You see how that slid everywhere? That's perfectly fine. All right, so let's do the side panel. See how easy this is? It's so fun to get a paper pack that everything matches, you know, and I highly recommend that whenever you're doing a mini album, or even if you're sitting down and you're doing a bunch of cards, just like I showed you in other videos, get everything that matches that paper pack that you're going to use. Have everything at your fingertips. And guys, the process is just so easy. These albums are so easy. You don't have to think about the paper. The paper all matches. It all goes together. All right. So there's your front cover. Now that's all I'm doing to the front cover right now at this point. Okay. I do have my front cover done. I do have a little sticky out here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here. All right. I love this glue press, but it does get a little clogged sometimes. And again, I've said it and I'll say it again. It's still nothing like the bottles. Nothing like the bottles. And I'm sure it's user error. Okay, so now. So there's the front. Look at that. How quick and easy. All right, so let's go inside. So our next page. Now these two is the front and the back cover on the inside. So I did the same thing. My measurements was 8.5 by 6.5. So I have the yellow cardstock is 8 1/4 by 6 1/4. Now I recommend that you do your own measuring because guys, these are made, so they could be off. It's just like when you buy a pack of cardstock, and Michael's is notorious for it. Their 110-pound cardstock is notorious for not being exactly what it's supposed to be. All right, so there we got the back cover. And see, again, you could use this. I think that's so cute. I'm almost tempted, but I'm not. I'm gonna keep the stripes. I love this paper. The colors of this paper. And you know, it's so funny. I have 2 boys and a girl. My boys are 27 and 25. My daughter's 20. And when they were younger, obviously, when I first started, it was all boys. You know, it's very masculine. And then Maggie came, and I got to have the fun stuff with the girls. And I do stuff with the boys. But like with Brandon, a lot of things I do for him now include Beth. So again, I kind of get to use that girl, that feminine aspect of it. And guys, I just don't do a lot of masculine. And I think sometimes we're all like that. Leave me a comment. Do you do a lot of masculine? I am really going to channel my boys and do some masculine projects. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes you just get stumped. You know, you're like, a man doesn't want a pretty card. Well, of course they want a pretty card. They just want a card that, you know, fits them. All right, look at that. Okay, so now, just like that, we have the back, the covers, yada, yada. Okay, now we're coming here, and this one, we have to think about a little bit, okay? Because how do we want this gatefold to stay down? Now, it comes with the belly band, and I am going to use the belly band. I'm just not going to use it here. Here. I don't want to use a belly band here. I actually am just going to do a magnetic closure with this. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, let me think about this a second. All right, let's see. Which one am I going to use? I have the cut aparts here. Happy birthday. I don't want that one. Hope you have a fantastic celebration. Okay, I love that. I actually really like that one. King for the day. Okay. I like this one. What about y'all? Now, let's see here. You're going to come here. And the back's already, that's perfect. Okay. So, the next thing I'm going to do is find, okay, this is what I got going on here. And I do think that will show up really good. All right, so what we're going to do, we do have to bring some magnets in this. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the mats, right? Sorry, let me think here a minute. So if I'm going to magnet this closed, right? The magnet has to go here, which means I'm going to have to cover this up. Okay, what I do here is a magnet saver. This is just 10 caps that I got off of Amazon. If I can find these, I will link these. I love these. I love these. If you're not going to be having a lot of bulk, these are super, super good to use. Okay, so let's do, all right, here's our inside mat. Now, let me get a pencil here. Oh, do I have a pencil somewhere? Yeah, right here. Okay. So we are going to do a magnet, I think, here. Round about here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this magnet. No, I'm going to do this first. This goes here, right? Okay. Now, there's several ways you can shut this gatefold. You can use a belly band. You can put holes in it and use ribbon. You could do a hole here, and have a ribbon closure. If you have a little girl, that would be really cute. But I do think you do need a closure here, okay? I think that is important. All right, so let's see here. We're going to take this, right? And let's go probably, let me open this up. We're probably going to go about right here with the magnet. All right, so what I do, I get these off Amazon. These are just little magnets. I put a little bit of glue down. I like them glued. Usually I use art glitter glue, but I am going to use this. Then I get double stick tape, right? And I put that down because I want this magnet secure, okay? All right, now that part's done, so I can go ahead and I can remove that tape and we can go ahead and put this down. Now, I think I'm going to do that side. Let's see here. How did I have this done? Nope. Okay, now I know what okay, so we're going to use this side. Again, what I did on this one is I just went through and I cut all the paper first. All right, so let's put this down, right? Guys, I love this glue, the Fabri-Tac. I would have never used this glue in a million years if it wasn't for Genevieve Designs. I'll just tell you. I make a lot of mini albums with her on her channel. I do a lot of her templates. And she introduced me to this glue, and I absolutely love it. All right, so we have this. You could use your ATG gun here. You could use your double stick glue or double stick tape. I got a little bit too much. That's okay. See how I move it around? It's just so easy. Okay, so then I cut these right here because I didn't want this to be one straight on pattern. Let's see here. Yeah, I want to go with that side. And I tell you what we're going to do. When I turn the camera off, I'm going straight into the decorating and the recording of that video. And then anything I have left, I'm going to be utilizing those scraps and cards and tags. I'm not putting any of this paper collection up. And I'm going to try to make sure I do that this year with everything that I do. All right, so now we got that done. Ooh, that looks so good. Okay, look at this. Okay, so now we have to look at that. All right, so let's go ahead and do this right here. So I have these cut out. All right. All right, so see how fast this is? Guys, I love to make mini albums. I'm a mini album maker at heart. I love to make them. I think we all go through phases. It's just like anything, like a good, your clothes. Everything has a fashion or a fad. Now, I'm trying to think I wish you guys could talk to me right now and tell me what you would use. Ooh, I like that. Okay, let's flip it over. Oh, I wish you guys could talk to me right now. I like them both. Oh my goodness, I like them both. But you know what? I think I'm going to go with the other side. I do. I think I'm going to go with the other side. I think the other side looks really good with the companion page. All right, now. All right, we got this page or we got this. And then we have this. I like that. Now remember, we have our magnet under there, right? But that okay. I think I've changed my mind. I think oh, that one's way off. Look at that. See, again, Fabri-Tac, if that had been our glitter glue, it probably would have already been dried and we would have been in trouble. With using the Fabri-Tac, it really gives you some room. All right, now let's bring this in. Let's bring this in. Is this going to work? Is this going to work? Guys, I think I'm going to use a magnet. So whenever you're doing a magnet, you just want to, and this is how I do it. I get a little piece of double stick tape. I put it on the magnet, and then I take it off, and I'm never going to get this off. If you have a glue dot would work fine here. Here, let me just get that off and get this tape off. I should have pulled out a glue dot. That's what I should have done. Okay, got it. Wow. Okay, so let's bring this back over. All right, so we're going to take this here. All right, so now we have it. All right, now we have to mat this because I don't want to see this. So this is 3 1/4, or this is 4 by 3, right? Yeah, perfectly 4 by 3. So let's bring in the yellow. I have a lot of yellow scraps here, so I'm just going to come over to the side here and see what I got. Here we go. Do we want yellow? Or should we bring in some of this green? Ooh. We're going to do the green. We're going to do the green. Let's bring in some green. So let's cut this. Let me get my trimmer here. I'm just going to get whatever one that I have here. All right. So let's put this to the side. We're going to do 3 1/4. I hope this is 3 1/4. I can do it. Oh gosh, this is perfect. 3 1/4. Right, by 4 1/4. We're going to do a little mat on this. By 4 1/4. Okay. Oh, that looks so good. All right, so let's take this off and we are going to stick this down. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Now, whenever you're gluing this to your page, you're only gluing half this. So let's bring this back over. And we have a magnet here, so we want that magnet. Oh, this is perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my fingers where the glue needs to go, right? And the glue needs to go in this area right here, all right? So I know this is where it's going to go. So I'm good. Okay, now we're going to bring this back over here and let that magnet hit. And we're just going to press this down. All right. Oh, I love that. Isn't that pretty? Now, I got too much glue. I will tell you with this glue, this is the part that you have to watch. If you get too much, it's clear, but it's also like glossy so you can see it. Okay, now let's look at this. Making sure that's down. You're going to open this up. Oh yeah, that green was perfect. That's exactly what I should have used. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, so now we're coming here. So now this is just the next page. And this one we have some flaps on it. So we're going to do, all right, so these came with this. This was part of the book. All right, so what I've decided to do is we're going to glue this down, right? And we are going to put one here. And we're going to put one here. Flip flaps. All right, so let's put the paper down first. We're going to do the mat first. Now the inside pages are a little bit smaller than the cover. All right, now you're into the fold there, so you want to make sure that gets down. Okay, this is where, okay, we're going to go here with this. This one's going to go here. Okay. We're going to go flap here. And then this one's going to go here. And then they'll open. So the first thing we're going to do is put some double stick tape right here. I'm going to do double stick tape. Okay. And we are going to give this a really good burnish. We're going to push that tape down there really good, okay? All right, so now we're going to take this out. Really, don't do like I just did. I tore the whole tape up. What in the world? All right, let's try that again. Okay. All right, so we're going to take and we're going to get this off. A little picky tool would be good here. All right, so let's take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here right at the end, and I'm going to push that down. Right? And now we're going to come over here to this side. And we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to bend this over, and I'm just going to go to the top here. We want to make sure we get this to that score, but not over the score, okay? You don't want to go over that score mark. Perfect. Now, we're going to glue this down, and you have a flap and a flap. Now, you could put magnets here. I'm not going to. I don't think they're necessary. If you're, and I'm a magnet person, I'll be honest, I like things down, but I think this is going to be just fine without magnets. So we are not going to do any magnets. I'm not going to do any magnets. If you want to add magnets there, then you do you. Okay. Now, I want to make sure I have that down. Oh, this is looking good. And see, this is a perfect spot for a picture. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that a cute picture? Oh, love that picture. Okay. I think this, I'll tell you what I might do with this. I might make another one. I think it would be really cool for your adult kids, like my adult sons, to do flashbacks of their birthdays when they were younger and you had the birthday parties. I think that would be so cool. Okay, so let's go to this page. And this page is a fold out. All right, so let's go to here. And let's see what I did. I'm trying to remember what I did. Okay. All right. So I did make some flaps on this side. And we're going to do it. Okay. So where's my... Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Okay. So let's put this down. I don't know what I did here. I'm trying to get through this so the video isn't as long, but I wanted y'all to see this process. You know, this is a longer video, I know, but I think this is such, it's so fun to take something and to add your touch to it. There are a couple of things like this we added because I wanted it to kind of mirror the other page. So that's what I did that for. I wanted it to really go together. So all I did was cut. Whenever you're doing these, this was cut at 4 1/4 by 6 3/4, and then you do a 1/2 inch score. So, all right, let's put that down. There we go. I love this. I just love this. I think this is so cool. And you're just adding more room for photos, right? That's what this is about. This is about the pictures. Telling the story. Anybody can do this. All right, let's take this down. And I want you to see why I did this. This is where the thought process came in when I was doing the paper, okay? I wanted these two pages to mirror each other. I wanted them to be the same. And that's exactly what they are. And look at the room for pictures you have here. You have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 photos right there at least. Maybe more, but at least 6. Okay, so then I have this one. I don't know what I did here, guys. Then you have these. I want to say this goes here. And I want to say these go here. Is that what I did? Yep, that's what I did. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this one here. Now, on this one right here, we are going to come back and add a pocket. I want a pocket. I think it's important to have pockets in these, especially like doing this birthday one. How cool would it be for them to have a place to put their birthday cards or their tags, or make a little place for them to journal? You know, you can do your journaling, but I think it's very cool to have them be able to do their own journaling with this. All right. Okay. So there's that one. We are going to add a pocket to that in the next video. So here's this. This opens, this closes. Okay, so now we're going to come in here. We're going to do this one here and that one there, I believe. Is that how I did this? You know what, guys? I messed up. This right here was actually supposed to go right here, I think. But that's okay. Doesn't even matter because they're going to have pictures. So all these are going to be different. I messed up right there on how I wanted it, but that's okay. All these papers go together. It doesn't even matter. I had the pages mirroring each other. I just wanted it on the inside. Oh well. This is definitely going to be covered by photos, so it'll be fine. See, it's little things like that that I really pay attention to when I'm designing, and I messed that up. But you know what? Who knows? Me. Whoever I give this to is not going to know a thing. They are going to be loving this. They're not going to care. They're not going to look at it. Aren't we our own worst enemies? We definitely critique ourselves and just, okay. Now, I'm going to make this a pocket. And what I mean by that, I'm going to make this to where a tag can come out. So, I'm going to come here and I'm just going to do around the 3 edges really good. In case. Now, it's not 100% that I'm going to do that, but I love putting secret tags in books throughout the books. I love the secret place to journal. I love the ribbon sticking out. So, yeah. All right. See? To look at it this way, it looks fine. When you open it, it's a little different. All right, so we got that. All right, now, here we go. We're almost done. These right here, we have 3 and we have 6. So, let's get these out. I have all these right here. And there was a design to them, so let me figure that out. Okay, so I want this here, right? I'm going to go here with this, I think. Okay, so let's see that there. We're going to open this up. We're going to put this here, right? And then you've got this here and this here. Nope. You're going to go here. Here. All right, so we have that. Let's close this up. Yes. Close this up, and this goes in the back. And we're going to do okay. All right. And all I did there was just see what papers I liked. Guys, when you have a paper pack like that, and it just goes. It's so, and look how easy this is. Once you get everything cut, are you kidding? It's just like, let's go. In my son's words, anytime Brandon gets excited about anything, it's let's go. And that's how I feel like this album. All right. Oh, that looks so good. Love that. And I think these are pretty much going to be for pictures. I might come back when I get done with this video. I will definitely come back and look and see where I can add some more tuck spots and, you know, places for journaling and, you know, all the things. All right. And I'm trying to keep with the paper pack. I don't know if you notice, I don't have any stamp sets out. Okay, so let's go to the middle here. We're almost done. Okay, I'm going to do a little plug here. I am trying to grow this channel, and I am going to do, guys, I have so much paper, it's ridiculous. So much paper. And I'm going to do a giveaway, and that giveaway is going to be, you know, you share my video, make a comment, and I am going to be giving away a paper collection. And I think it's going to be the Valentine's Day collection that I said I was going to do a mini album with, and I just haven't. Guys, I just wasn't inspired to do it. I tried. And it just wasn't something in the cards as much as I wanted to do it. So I will deliberate and think about that. But if you know any crafty friends and you wouldn't mind to share the video, I'd love that. This channel is actually leading up to something. I've been working behind the scenes a lot. And more on that to come. But I definitely want to broaden my horizons and get out of the job that I'm in. I love my job. Don't get me wrong. I love people. So what I do definitely, you know, really is good on that front. However, it's killing my body. I'm a server in Florida, and it has taken a toll. So I am ready to move on. Look at that, how pretty. Oh my gosh. Are you guys serious? This is so pretty. All right, let me get in the frame. Again, if I was doing this book for, let's say, you know, my father-in-law, I think this is perfect for people who love, you know, you have that man in your life that loves flannel, that, you know, it's just that guy. And my father-in-law loves, you know, shirts with color and, you know, all the things. Look at the shoes. Oh my gosh. This is just perfection. I think this would make such a great mini album using the other sides of this paper. All right. Okay. There we go. What do you think? Or should we come down with it like that? I actually like that better. So come here. Oh, that looks really good. That is so cohesive. Look at that. All right. Come over here. Now, I made a couple of 4x6 flip flaps in the navy blue, and I think I'm going to use them here. Am I? I don't know. Do one here and then do one here like that, and then you flip down. Yep, that's what we're doing. All right, so let's take this. This is just a different way of doing this. I wanted to add some more photo spots. Guys, this is where the yellow took a turn, but that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to use the birthday side, and we are going to put a flap here and a flap here. Okay, so let's put that there. We're going to come back to that. I want to go ahead and just put these down because these are just really quick. And I want to go ahead and get this down so we can spend a little time on these because I do want to use magnets on this other side. All right, so this right here is a side pocket. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. See? Side pocket. But I am going to do something. And I pulled in the green here. Love that green. I actually was going to use the green for all the mats. I even bought green to match it. I just thought it was too dark. I like the yellow. I thought the yellow really made it pop. And that's what I went with. I was really trying to stretch this yellow. This yellow is a different shade. Like I said, it's very hard to tell, but it is. And I only had 3 sheets, 8.5 by 11, so I had to stretch it. So there's a little bit of a bigger border on these even. But that's okay. I'm going to work with that. Again, only me. I'm the only person that's going to see that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, now, let's see what we got here. All right. I've got so much glue on my fingers, y'all. Oh, look at the glue. This is so funny. Okay. Let's get this in frame really good. I want to make sure I have this. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we're going to do a flip and a flap, an up and a down, right? So, I'm going to magnetize. Let's see where we're going to magnetize at. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is glue these down. All right, let's go ahead and put these down. Let's figure this out. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put some double stick tape here. And I didn't get enough. Guys, I have a little tool that I use to put this, get this up with. And I don't see it right here in front of me. Okay, so let's just take this and we're going to put this down. Okay. right, now we're going to do the same with the bottom. Guys, I didn't measure. You could measure to get the center of this. I just didn't. I'm just not going to do all that. I'm going to eyeball it, and that is what I'm doing. So I just want to make sure that is perfect. All right, so what do we got? We got it down. Okay. All right, let's see here. We definitely need a magnet. I've got my magnets here. All right, so we're going to take a magnet here. This is going to be the base of the magnet. All right, so let's just get this one down. We're going to start here with this magnet. This is going to be the bottom magnet. Okay, so we got that. Okay, so it's there. Now, let's talk this out. This is going to go here. We're going to do a magnet here. All right, so let me see. Do I have pop dots? Guys, I have so much stuff on this desk. I truly need to get more organized. It is insane. It's ridiculous. I mean, it really is. It's ridiculous. Let's just put some more glitter glue here. I'm going to take this down and we're going to get this up. Let's see if that will stick. No, but what it will do is give me a spot to put that. Now, these will be covered. I will cover these with something. I'll do something there to cover that. All right, so we have this. So I feel like that's what we're going to do. Haha, okay. So this is just going to go here. And we're just going to do a magnet saver there. I don't feel like you need, or should I do it here? Let me see. It's definitely stronger there. All right, let's do this. Let's do I need my picky tool. Okay, so that's there. That's there. Okay. Da-da-da. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh my goodness, yes. This is perfect. Perfection. Okay. So let's just glue this down. Now, I will have to do something here. I will do that in the next video. Oh, yes, this is perfect. All right, guys, let's go through what we've done today, and then we will... Wow, this is a long video. Okay, so we've got your cover. We have this. We'll open this up. We got this. Then another flap. This opens the same way. And then this one is a tri-fold open. Look at that. I love that. And here. And then the pocket. All right, guys. This is shaping up to be a very nice album. And again, Friday's video, we're going to decorate this album. I hope you enjoy this. Remember to give me a like and subscribe. and I will see you on Friday. Guys, y'all have a great day. Bye.